They sold you a lie wrapped in spiritual language. Visualize your dreams. Raise your vibration. The universe will provide. And you bought it. You sat in silence, imagining wealth, love, success. You believed that thoughts alone could bend reality to your will. Meanwhile, the people selling you manifestation courses got rich. Not from manifesting, from you. Carl Jung spent decades studying the unconscious mind. He understood something the manifestation industrial complex will never admit. Your thoughts don't create reality, but they do reveal it, and that revelation is far more dangerous than any vision board. You've been told that if you just believe hard enough, want it badly enough, align your energy correctly enough, the universe will deliver. So you tried, you visualized, you affirmed, you raised your frequency, and nothing changed. Then they told you it's because you have limiting beliefs, because you're not aligned, because you didn't believe hard enough. The failure was never the method. The failure was always you. This is psychological manipulation disguised as empowerment. Manifestation culture operates on a simple mechanism. It takes credit for randomness and assigns blame for reality. When something good happens by chance, manifestation gets the credit. When nothing happens despite effort, you get the blame. It's unfalsifiable. It's designed that way. And the people profiting from it know exactly what they're doing. Jung didn't believe in manifestation. He believed in individuation, the process of becoming conscious of your unconscious patterns. He wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Read that again. Your unconscious isn't a magical manifesting tool. It's a collection of buried traumas, inherited beliefs, and unexamined drives that control you without your awareness. Manifestation tells you to ignore the unconscious and think positive thoughts. Jung tells you to face it, dissect it, integrate it. One is avoidance. The other is transformation. The manifestation industry doesn't want you to do the real work, because the real work doesn't require their courses. It requires brutal self-honesty, time, and zero purchases. Psychologist Gabriele Oettingen studied positive thinking for decades. Her research destroyed the manifestation myth. People who only visualized success performed worse than people who confronted obstacles. Why? Because fantasizing about success tricks your brain into thinking you've already achieved it. Your motivation drops. Your effort decreases. Visualization without action is sedation. The universe isn't listening. Your dopamine system is. Here's the part they'll never tell you in a manifestation seminar. Most of what happens to you is outside your control. Economic conditions, timing, other people's decisions, randomness, manifestation. Culture denies this because acknowledging randomness destroys the product. If success is partially random, you can't sell a formula. You can't charge $997 for a course on cosmic ordering. So instead, they sell you control. The illusion that if you just think correctly, you'll bypass the chaos of reality. Stoic philosopher Epictetus divided the world into two categories: things you control and things you don't. You control your actions, your responses, your effort. You don't control outcomes, other people, or the universe. Manifestation reverses this. It tells you that you control outcomes through thought, while ignoring the actions required to influence them. It's backwards, and it's profitable, because when you fail, you don't blame the teacher. You blame yourself for not manifesting hard enough, and then you buy the next course to fix your broken manifesting ability. The law of attraction didn't start as psychology. It started as marketing. In the early 1900s, New Thought movement leaders realized they could sell hope to desperate people by repackaging prosperity theology as metaphysics. Think and grow rich. The secret. Every iteration sells the same product. You can think your way to wealth. Meanwhile, the authors got wealthy, not from thinking, but from selling books to people who believed thinking was enough. Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, died broke. Rhonda Byrne, author of The Secret, became a multimillionaire by selling manifestation to people who never manifested wealth themselves. The con is elegant. The product sells itself because it promises everything and requires nothing but belief. And when it fails, the customer blames themselves. not the con. So what's the actual psychology behind why manifestation seems to work for some people? It's not magic. It's confirmation bias, selective attention, and post hoc rationalization. When you focus on a goal, your brain's reticular activating system highlights information related to that goal. You notice opportunities you would have missed. That's not the universe conspiring. That's your attention shifting. When you take action toward a goal, some actions succeed. You remember the successes and attribute them to manifestation. The failures ignored. Limiting beliefs not aligned enough. The actual mechanism that works isn't manifestation. It's focus plus action. But you can't charge $5,000 for a retreat that says, pay attention and work hard. You can charge $5,000 for unlock the quantum field of infinite abundance. Same result, different packaging, wildly different profit margin. Here's what manifestation culture will never admit. The people teaching manifestation are manifesting one thing successfully: your money into their bank account. They're not using vision boards. They're using marketing funnels, scarcity tactics, and psychological manipulation. And it works, not because the universe provides, because human desperation is predictable and profitable. You don't need to manifest. You need to act strategically, consistently, without the delusion that thoughts alone move matter. Jung was right. The unconscious runs your life until you face it. Manifestation tells you to avoid that confrontation and think positive instead. That's not empowerment. That's sedation. Want to change your life? Stop manifesting. Start deciding. Decide what you want. Identify the actions required. Execute those actions. Adjust based on feedback. No vibrations. No cosmic ordering. No secret. Just decision, action, iteration. The universe doesn't owe you anything. It's indifferent. But your choices aren't. Stop waiting for the universe to deliver. Start building what you want with your hands. That's not manifestation. That's agency. And agency doesn't require belief in magic. It requires belief in yourself.